Hello and welcome to the Layman's Answers to Baby Care. This episode is going to be about swaddling and the 5 S's for your baby. So here we have Brianna, who is actually 4 months old. Now swaddling works best for babies that are probably up to about 2 months old, so she's kind of big for just using a blanket. Now what I did was just fold over the corner like this, hold one arm down. You want to make sure that you're going below the shoulder so that it doesn't rise up. Just tuck it in under her arm. She's loving it. Then take from the bottom corner and just hold it up like so and tuck it in again, and then just hold her other arm down and you just grab it and kind of pull it on over and tuck it in the back, and you're making a little Brianna burrito and you're good to go. Now if she wanted to, she could very easily break out of this. So what we want to do for babies that are 3 months old, or probably up to about 5 months or maybe even 6 months if you have a smaller baby or an early baby, is use the miracle blanket, or as I like to call it, the baby straitjacket, which for obvious reasons was not a choice for their marketing terms. So what you want to use is this miracle blanket. It comes in different colors. Obviously we have pink for Brianna, and just kind of place her on this. Again, you want to make sure that the top of it is below her shoulders. Just tuck her in the pouch, just like a little kangaroo, and take these little flaps. This is the part that we didn't know how to do originally. And you just kind of tuck it under her arm, like this. Take the other side and tuck it on the other side, like so. And then you take the longer flap and tuck it under her arm. And the really long flap goes all the way around, just like this. And you just tuck it right in the front. You want to make sure it's not too tight. You better fit about 3 fingers between her chest and the blanket. Now she's being very well behaved, but if she was crying right now, what you can do is the 5 S's. The first one is swaddling, and see how happy she is to be swaddled. The second one is to hold her on her side or on her stomach like this. The third one is to try shushing. Let's see if shushing will work on laughing. I don't know. Yeah, she seems to be content with the shushing. And the fourth one is to swing. Now they could have used shake, I guess, but you want to avoid the shaken head syndrome for babies, which can be very dangerous. So they use swing. So it's kind of more like this. That's kind of mimicking the movement of a baby being in the mother's womb. And the shush is obviously like the noise. So a lot of new parents think, oh, my baby needs quiet, but they actually prefer the sound that they're used to and the movement that they're used to. And the last S is to get a pacifier so that they can suck, or a binky, depending on your regional preference of what you happen to call it. Then you take your now calm baby, place her on her back, because as the motto goes, it's back to sleep. That's the slogan that you want to remember. It's pretty much changes every 10 years, but as of right now, they're sticking with back to sleep, and the reason you do that is to prevent SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. They find that babies that are put back to sleep do much better. Of course, when they are back to sleep, God bless you, Brianna, God bless you, when you put them on their back to prevent them from having flat heads in the back of their head or bald spots, you also want to give them tummy time. And if they can't lift their heads up by themselves, then you definitely want to supervise that when that's going on. I kind of like doing the whole back to sleep thing because when their heads are up, I kind of, the pineal gland is the gland that's right here in between your eyes. I kind of feel it's sort of like an antenna. It's right there. And I feel like you get a clear channel to your dreams when you're facing up. If you don't believe me, try a few nights sleeping on your back, try a few nights sleeping on your front, and see which one you remember your dreams more. So I think that's important for developing young minds, and you can see she loves it. And that would be a great time to sing a lullaby. Just an interesting layman fact. Lullaby basically comes from Lilith Avi, which is the Hebrew word for, yeah, you know it, you said it. It's Lilith, stay away, because they used to believe that Lilith from the Adam and Eve, before Eve came around, Lilith was a succubus demon that would basically harm babies. So Lilith Avi became Lily Abi, which became lullaby, and that was the story. That's one to grow on. This is layman fact for today, and if you like my videos, please visit more on the Layman channel. It's Layman's Answers on YouTube, and we also have lots of cool splendorific factoids on the layman's answers to everything.com, the blog.